Think about the last gift you received. Not the one you bought for yourself. The last one that was given to you. Picture the object in your mind right now. Where is it? Is it on your shelf? In your jewelry box? On your person? I am here to tell you, in this moment, a truth that will chill you to your very soul. That object, that token of supposed affection, is a cursed weapon. And it has been feeding on your spirit while you sleep. This is an emergency warning from the highest heaven, delivered by my Archangel Michael. Do not touch that object until you have heard every word I have to say. For weeks, it has been in its feeding stage. But tonight, the final stage of the curse begins, and it will attempt to sever your connection to your own intuition forever. You have been feeling it, haven't you? That bone-deep exhaustion that no amount of coffee or sleep can seem to fix. That strange, persistent brain fog that descends upon you, making your own thoughts feel distant and muffled. That quiet, creeping apathy that has been slowly dimming the fire of your passions. You have blamed your diet, your stress, your age. You have thought you were getting sick. My child, you are not sick. You are being drained. There is a spiritual vampire, a silent parasite, living in your home with you. And it is disguised as a thoughtful, loving gift from someone you trust. You are the giver, the nurturer. You are the one who is always checking in on everyone else, but who checks on you. You pour your energy out into the world, into your friends, into your family, like a beautiful, endless waterfall. And this person, the one who gave you this cursed gift, they know this about you. They have watched you. And they have become consumed with a terrible, secret jealousy. They have brought this Trojan horse into your city, this beautiful object carrying a hidden army of darkness, and you welcomed it with a grateful heart. But its purpose has been to slowly, silently, siphon off your life force, night after night, while you are in your most vulnerable state. The timeline is critical. The final stage is set for tonight, this Saturday night. The moment your head hits the pillow and you fall into the defenselessness of sleep, the curse will enter its final, devastating phase. The scoffers, the sentimental, the ones who would cling to a cursed object out of a misplaced sense of loyalty, they will sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow as a stranger to their own soul. But you, my child, you were chosen for this warning. You were chosen to wake up. The person who gave you this gift is someone who has always felt diminished in your light. They are someone who has watched you navigate the world with a certain grace, a certain wisdom, an inner compass that they themselves have never been able to find. Your intuition, your gut feelings, your ability to make the right choice even when it does not make logical sense, this is a mystery to them. It is a form of magic they cannot comprehend. And their admiration has curdled, over the years, into a bitter and corrosive envy. They do not want to see you destroyed. In their twisted way, they may even believe they love you. But they desperately, desperately want you to be as lost and as confused as they are. They cannot stand the quiet confidence that your inner guidance gives you. So they have sought out a dark solution. They have imbued this gift, this object, with a curse of confusion. A spiritual poison designed to do one thing, to sever your connection to your own intuition. For weeks, it has been in the first stage, the draining stage, feeding on your energy to build its own strength. It has been weakening your spirit, making you more tired, more susceptible. Tonight, it will use that stored energy to launch its final attack. When you are asleep, it will release a wave of chaotic energy designed to jam the frequency of your own inner voice. It wants to silence your gut feelings. It wants to make you deaf to the whispers of your own higher self, and to my whispers. It wants you to wake up tomorrow, and every day after, feeling lost, uncertain, and completely dependent on the opinions and validations of others. Specifically, on their opinion. They want to become your new compass. They want to break your own, and then offer you theirs. This is the source of the subtle, hidden pain you have felt in your relationship with this person for years. They have always been the one to question your gut feelings, haven't they? The one to tell you that you are being too sensitive or illogical. The one to call you lucky as a way to dismiss your innate wisdom. They have been trying to make you doubt your own inner compass with their words for a very long time. And now, they have escalated the attack from the psychological to the spiritual. We will not allow this to succeed. Before you sleep tonight, we will not only neutralize this cursed object, but we will turn it from a weapon against you into a mirror that will show them the true ugliness of their own heart. The reversal of this intimate act of treason will be a powerful act of spiritual cleansing and reclamation. The enemy has used an object to carry their dark intent. We will now use your own pure, life-giving spirit to overwrite their curse and turn the weapon back on its maker. You will need no special tools, only the object itself, and the breath that I, your God, have placed in your lungs. You must now find the cursed gift. Go and get it. I know this will be difficult. You may have a sentimental attachment to it. You must be brave. Take the object and hold it in both of your hands. Feel its weight, its texture. Acknowledge the lie that it represents. You are not holding a gift. You are holding a cage that was being built for your soul. Now, you will perform an act of spiritual fumigation, of holy CPR. You will not use water or fire. You will use your own life force. I want you to take the deepest breath you have taken all day. Fill your lungs completely. And now, you will exhale, slowly, steadily, and completely, all over the object. As you breathe out, you are not just breathing air. You are breathing out your spirit, your life, your truth. You are fumigating this cursed vessel with a power so pure and so holy that the darkness within it cannot survive. As you are exhaling this breath of life onto the object, you must speak a decree of cleansing and return. Let the words ride on the wave of your breath. Let them seep into the very molecules of the object. Say this with all the authority of a soul that refuses to be diminished: the vessel is now empty. The intent is now returned. The life that is mine is all that will burn. You have just performed a powerful exorcism. You have evicted the dark energy from its hiding place. You have overwritten the curse with your own brilliant, life-giving signature. The object is now neutralized. It is just an object. But the curse, the energy of envy and confusion, is not gone. It has been released. And it will now, according to the unbreakable laws of the universe, return to the one who sent it. To confirm that the vessel has been cleansed and the curse has been returned, you must make your declaration. Type these words with the finality of a judge striking a gavel: the curse is now reversed. Do it now. The energy is in motion. Stop. Do not touch the gift. I have just been shown a critical, hidden detail of the enemy's plan. The object is not the source of the curse. It is only the antenna. To cleanse it would be like turning off your radio. It does not stop the radio station from broadcasting its signal. My child, what I am about to tell you is the key to your total victory. Look at your phone. Find the contact information for the person who gave you the gift. Look at their name, their number, their picture. That is not just data. In the spiritual realm, that connection is a living tether, a psychic cord between you and them. That is the source. Here is the secret within the secret. The gift is just a receiver, a passive object designed and enchanted to be highly receptive to a specific frequency. The curse is not a one-time event that was placed in the object. It is an active broadcast. The person who gave you the gift is, at this very moment and every moment, consciously or subconsciously sending waves of their jealous, confusing energy directly at you. They are the radio station. And the gift is the radio in your house, playing their song of limitation and doubt, and it plays its loudest when you are asleep and your spiritual defenses are down. This is why the exhaustion has been so profound. It is a constant, low-level psychic attack. This changes everything. Cleansing the object is a temporary solution. The broadcaster, the true enemy, would still be sending their signal. And if you got rid of the gift, they would simply find a new antenna. Another gift. Or they would begin to attach their curse to objects already in your home. We must not just turn off the radio. We must silence the station at its source. We must sever the spiritual tether that exists between you and this person. This is a far more serious, and a far more permanent, solution. You must perform this act of severance before you fall asleep, or the broadcaster will know their first antenna has failed, and they will immediately seek a new one, perhaps even one inside your own mind. Because you have waited, because you are a strategist and not just a soldier, you now see the broadcaster, not just the radio. You can now win the war, not just a single skirmish. The signs that this broadcast is real and that the sender is who you suspect will now be made clear. The gift itself, the physical object, will suddenly seem different to you. It will look dull. Its color will seem faded. Its presence in the room will feel less significant. This is a sign from me. I am showing you that the object itself has no power, that its power as a receiver is weakening as your awareness of the truth grows. Next, and this is your final confirmation, you will receive a communication from the giver of the gift sometime before this day is over. A "just checking in" text. A social media comment. A random phone call. This is not a coincidence. This is their spirit, their subconscious, sensing that their broadcast signal is weakening, and they are making a conscious effort to reinforce the psychic connection, to boost the signal. When you receive this communication, you will feel a now familiar drain of your energy. That is your proof. That is your enemy, revealing themselves. Now, you must cut the cord. You must jam their signal and sever the psychic tether, now and forever. This is a declaration of spiritual sovereignty and a final act of psychic self-defense. You must type with the absolute authority of a soul that will no longer be a receiver for anyone else's poison. This connection is now static. As you type these words, a legion from my angelic communication corps, led by Michael himself, is being dispatched. They will fly to the very source of the broadcast, to the person who is sending this curse, and they will wrap their entire being in a field of divine static. Their signal will be permanently jammed. The station is going off the air. The grand restoration, the final victory, is now upon you. The psychic tether to the sender has been severed. The gift in your home is now just an object, its purpose as an antenna nullified. The curse is broken at its very root. And the antagonist, the broadcaster, will now experience the full and terrible power of a signal with nowhere to go. The jealous, confusing, draining energy that they have been generating and sending to you will now be trapped inside their own mind. It will be like a radio station with no tower, its powerful signal bouncing back and creating a storm of chaotic feedback within its own studio. They will suddenly be plagued by the very symptoms they have been inflicting on you. A profound and inexplicable brain fog. A deep and wearying exhaustion. A strange and terrible sense of being spiritually lost, of not being able to hear their own thoughts clearly. Their own inner compass will be shattered by the noise of their own failed curse. And you, my child, tonight, for the first time in a very long time, you will sleep. You will experience a sleep so deep, so peaceful, so restorative that it will feel like you are drinking from the fountain of life itself. And you will wake up tomorrow morning feeling clear. Energized. And you will hear a voice in your head, but it will not be the fog of the curse. It will be your own voice, your own intuition, your own inner compass, and it will be screamingly, beautifully, powerfully loud and clear. The connection that was being severed will be restored, stronger than ever before. This is the true gift that was stolen from you, and it is now being returned 100-fold. This is my way. Ask Emily, a graphic designer from Nashville, Tennessee. Her older sister, a woman consumed by a lifelong, secret jealousy, had given her a one-of-a-kind, antique locket for her birthday. For the 6 months she had it, Emily had suffered from a crushing chronic fatigue and a brain fog that was destroying her career. She found this message. She identified her sister as the source. She typed the words to sever the connection. She said the locket on her dresser, which she had always thought was beautiful, suddenly looked like a cheap, ugly piece of metal. That night, she slept for 10 hours straight for the first time in her adult life. She woke up feeling, in her words, electric with clarity. The next day, her sister called her in a tearful panic, talking about how she felt so confused and couldn't hear her own thoughts anymore. Emily, with her newfound strength and clarity, finally found the courage to sever the toxic relationship in the physical world as well. She went on to start her own successful design firm, guided by the powerful, clear intuition that had been returned to her. Do you see? The silence they tried to create in your soul will become their own. It is your turn. You know someone who feels drained, confused, and unlike themselves. And you know that this feeling started after they received a thoughtful gift from a person who has always been secretly jealous of them. You are their Archangel Michael. You are their divine intervention. Send this message to them now. You are not just sending a video. You are sending them a diagnosis and a cure. Now, a final task. You must listen to this message again. The first time, you listened as a patient receiving a diagnosis. The second time, you will listen as a healer, performing the cure on yourself. But there is a secret I have hidden for you. The tone of my voice changes slightly when I describe the true nature of the curse and the secret within the secret. That change in frequency is not an accident. It is a spiritual cleansing agent. It is designed to purify the space around you. If you can, play this message, even quietly, in your home before you sleep tonight. That frequency will permeate your sanctuary, cleansing not just the gift, but every object in your home of any lingering negative energy. The first listen was for your spirit. The second is for your space. The curse is broken. The connection is severed. Your mind is clear. To declare that your spirit, your home, and your destiny are now and forever cleansed of all external curses and attachments, you must seal your victory now. Let the universe record your decree. Type, I am clear.